What's up, guys? You've probably heard lately people saying that there's a real estate crash coming, a financial or real estate bubble. And some people are making the comparison, today's market versus 2008, 2009 financial meltdown, and we all remember what happened. I'm going to go into some actual stats and show you why our market is significantly different fundamentally than what we had back then, and why I do not think we have a crash coming. Now, not that I believe, I know that we have had a correction in real estate pricing. Prices have softened for sure. I personally believe that there's more to go. I think there's going to be some more softening before we stop and level out. But in no way do I think there's a financial crash or housing market bubble or whatever they want to call it. So somebody the other day just said on the news that we just crossed $10 trillion in mortgage home liabilities. And we've actually crossed 13, as you can see here on the chart. But they said that with just that number. They didn't give you the other two numbers here, which I'm going to go over here. So if you look at these numbers here in trillions, you've got in green, you've got $45.8 trillion in real estate values. You got $32.8 trillion in homeowners equity. And then you've got home mortgage liabilities, which is the amount owed on properties, sitting at $13 trillion. So if you take that number in perspective with the other two, all of a sudden that $10 trillion or $13 trillion, whatever they say on the news, no longer seems scary. Okay. Now, the major difference I want to illustrate here is this was here as the financial meltdown that we all remember. Okay. So what happened there is you actually had the home mortgage liabilities exceeding homeowners equity. And because a lot of people were losing their jobs, it was a massive mess. You had a lot of people who could no longer pay for their homes, so they're putting their homes on the market. As people put their homes on the market, you had real estate values dropping. Okay, so at the same time, you had mortgage liabilities exceeding homeowners equity. Okay, so basically, you get an offer on your home, and you couldn't sell the home because the offer was below what you owed on the property, and that was what happened, and we called it a short sale. Okay, where you actually owed more than you could get the offer for, and we had those massive amount of short sales. So there was a massive difference, was what was going on in this period versus what's going on in this period. The next slide here, which I'll point out here as well. So Americans are sitting on tremendous equity. So over 2/3 have paid off their mortgage or have at least 15% equity. Okay, so just under 40% of people in this country own their homes free and clear. Okay, almost 30%, just under 30%, have more than 50% equity. Okay, so those are just two things here to point out. Okay, so massive differences between what we had then and what we have now. Now on this chart here, what I wanted to mention, because we're looking at this chart, is there are some great buying opportunities for people who have equity in their homes. So if you're sitting on this massive amount of equity and it's doing nothing for you other than make you feel good, because it does make you feel good to have a lot of equity in your home. It feels good not to have a mortgage. But the smart thing would be, in my personal opinion, would be to borrow some of that money and go and buy an investment property, because right now there's some great buying opportunities. Prices have come down. A lot of people are shy in the market right now because of mortgage rates. That's probably going to change a little bit tomorrow with the Fed announcement. But if you're one of these 40%, 4 out of 10 people who have no mortgage, you're free and clear. I'd love to have a chat with you. Look at some options. There's some great investment options out there. But anyways, I just wanted to give you some clarity, guys, because there's a lot of misinformation or misleading information on what's really going on in the real estate market. And I just wanted to give you some perspective, because nobody else in the media is willing to give you perspective because they don't want to. They want confusion. They want chaos, because that's what sells and that's what keeps the eyeballs on the TV. So anyways, guys, hope you're having a fantastic start to your week, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.